Cancelled.
Schweezy.
Our last question of the day. We're going to end the show soon. What do you think the U.S. would be like if Bernie had won the primaries and then became president? All right, so I want to consider this the 2016 alternative universe that's out there somewhere. I believe in the multiverse. How much knowledge do I have on it? Not a lot of real knowledge. I have some fake knowledge, but some not real knowledge. So, like, Bernie won presidency. So this is the idea. In 2016, in the primary elections for the Democratic seat or whatever, or the Democratic nomination, Bernie Sanders would have won more votes than Hillary Clinton, which would honestly probably win. And honestly, though, if it was Bernie versus Trump, Bernie would have won. You know, I really do think if it was Bernie versus Hillary Clinton. I just think the Clinton family, or Hillary and Bill, like, they're so sketchy. Like, the fact there's a Wikipedia page for people who were connected with the Clintons who committed suicide or accidentally died, a little bizarre. And, like, you're like, oh, yeah, the Clintons ordered someone to be killed. Like, I don't think they killed him, but they had someone else kill them. Like, that's not too big for me to believe. So, anyways, though, it was Bernie versus Trump. Bernie won because more people hated Hillary than they hated Trump, but people hated Trump more than would vote for Bernie, and I think Bernie definitely won. I remember when they were like, "Oh, if women are just into those Bernie bros." I'm like, what? The Bernie bros? Women are more attracted to people who are conservative, not because of their political beliefs, because of their lifestyle. They're like more tough and strong and shit. The Bernie would have won. I think COVID wouldn't have been as bad as it was. I think that because Trump, like, didn't he like get rid of? He got rid of like the pandemic teams. Like when Ebola existed, like Obama made sure that shit like was locked down. I think like only 4 people died, and we didn't have to worry about that shit. But with COVID, it was like, yeah, it's pretty bad because Trump got rid of all the, was it the pandemic team or whatever it was to quarantine people and just really kill off everything, Very weird, but, so I think COVID would probably have happened, but probably wouldn't have been as bad for the United States. I think that possibly we could have been very good and not really had to deal a lot with masks and shit, I don't know. Like, that's a big question with COVID. Like, it's going to happen in 2020, but Bernie's the president. So, like, how much do we have to worry about what's going on? I'm like, it probably won't be as bad because Bernie would be like, this is a serious thing. We need to take this seriously, and we'd go from there. And, everything's adjusted from there. And, like, the worst place COVID really happened to after China was, like, the United States. At first, it was China. After that, it was just the United States. People were like, I don't want to wear a mask. It's like wearing panties on my face, and I can't eat pussy. I've never made a woman come in my entire life. That's what happened. So I think that would happen. Laws being passed, though, like, he had a lot of good ideas, and a lot of ideas I support. Nonetheless, I think, for the most part, at least I think across the entire nation, weed would have been decriminalized. At least decriminalized. I know he wanted to make sure that, like, he just signed a executive order making weed legal, and shit like that. Which, yeah, in states with dispensaries already, like, just easy, even just medical dispensaries, like, it would just start popping. After, I think it would take like 60 days or whatever to get their correct license. So I think we would probably be legal. But other than that, though, like, I like a lot of Bernie's ideas, but how many of them would actually probably happen? Obviously, I think Roe v. Wade would not have been overturned, considering Trump nominated 3 justices in his time. And the worst part of that is that when Obama was president, they didn't want to nominate Merrick Garland because there was like, this is the last year of his presidency. But then it was Trump's last year, and he was like, oh, should have. And then it's like, okay, I remember when you said that a president should nominate a judge on the last year of their presidency, and you're like, no, we're going to nominate our judge anyway. So I think that Roe v. Wade would definitely not have been overturned. I think just with the Supreme Court in general, I think a lot of things would have ended towards the positive on that. A lot of things, I don't think that any of the healthcare stuff. I don't know, because I think a lot of things like George Floyd being shot and a lot of the Black Lives Matter movement really taking strong when no one's working during 2020 would have probably boosted a lot. And I think Biden would have maybe tried to, not Biden, Bernie would have tried to think of something. But so I can't really confirm what laws we pass other than like maybe weed at least being decriminalized. But I think that would be the only one I would guarantee would happen. But besides that, though, because, you still have Republicans in Congress and stuff, I don't know what laws would be passed, but I think Roe v. Wade would not be overturned. That's why I know that would happen. And maybe some cool things would happen with 3 Bernie Sanders appointed Supreme Court justices. And from there, yeah, I would say, I think I said everything I wanted to say. Thank you for watching this clip. Watch it again.